it's Tammy and welcome back to my kitchen. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I recorded anything, but we are back on track. And what we are doing today and for the next couple of weeks, I am going to show you how to cook meals in one bowl, in the microwave, and that's all you need. Well, you might need one of these too. So one bowl, colander, microwave, that's all you're going to need. Today, you won't need this unless you're rinsing some of your vegetables. Today, everything, including the hard-boiled egg, one bowl all at one time. It's that simple. All right? So why don't we go ahead and get cooking. Okay, so here's the thing. Here is how we hard-boil an egg in the microwave. What you want to do, first wash your egg, put 2 cups of water into your bowl, all right? Kind of a fork. All you're going to want to use is one of the tines, all right? You're going to hold it. Don't set it down on a surface because otherwise the bottom will crack. And all you're going to do is, I don't know if you can see this, is you are just going to kind of work it in there gently. And you can feel it starting to crack. Once you get a hole, you want to make sure it's about as big as the tine. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Now, what you're going to do is just drop it in the water, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. While that's microwaving and making all kinds of noise, we're going to go ahead and cut up our rest of our vegetables. So I normally put 2 radishes in there, and then you can either chunk them up or you can, you know, slice them like I'm doing it. It doesn't matter, you're just going to eat it, you know, it's not a big deal. So just chunk that up. And I have already pre-washed all my vegetables here. I usually only put in 1 green onion. You can put in as much as you want. So that's looking pretty good. I love this meal. This is just a simple rice noodle. Now you don't have to buy, I bought the package of rice noodles. You can actually just buy the plain rice noodles and it's cheap. It's only $1.99 to buy the one package that has quite a number of them in there. But I don't know. I was kind of busy and that's what I ended up buying. I don't like that tomato. And I just put in a few tomatoes. You can put in as many as you want. The other thing I put in is spinach. I like having spinach in there, and I normally also put in cilantro, but I forgot my cilantro. So for my spinach, I just kind of chunk that up also. I like having a lot of spinach. Again, you don't have to. The last thing I put in there is an avocado. Again, I pre-washed all my vegetables. Ooh, it's got a little bruise. Doesn't matter. Just cut it out. So one of the things I was going to show you how to get rid of a seed. Some of you may know. Be very careful doing this. What you want to do is hold it firmly and give it not a big giant, but you just want to give it a tap just to stick the knife in there, and then twist it, and the seed is out. That's all you have to do. All right. So now I'm going to chunk this up. Okay, so now the 2 minutes are up. Now, you need to hard boil the egg for 4 minutes, but don't do it all at one time because otherwise it's just going to overflow. Do it for 2 minutes. Get your rice noodles. Go ahead and put your rice noodles in the water with the egg. Don't take it out. I just want to show you that the egg did not explode. It's still cooking. So now we're going to put that back in for another 2 minutes. My avocado is now ready to go. Now, if you don't have fresh vegetables, you don't have to use fresh vegetables. You can actually use frozen vegetables in this too. You can use something like a stir fry frozen vegetable would actually be real good in this too. Now, I also make my own sauce for it, and I don't know how to translate it, but I love this stuff. I get it at a local market, so I usually put in about 1 teaspoon of that, and I put in, I really have my tablespoons here, 1, 2, 3. Now this is gluten-free. Then I go ahead and put in 1/2 teaspoon of, trash man's here, of the ginger. And I put in, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to reach across there. And I put in 1 teaspoon of the vinegar. Now, if you're not allergic to, or not allergic, it's not an allergy. If you're not sensitive to gluten, you can also put in 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of hoisin sauce. However, if you have gluten sensitivity, don't put that in there, okay? So that just went off. Look at that. Yum! Coming out of the microwave, that is going to be very hot. My egg is done. I'm going to take it out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to the sink, and I'm going to run it under some cold water. Ooh. But in the meantime, I am going to add my sauce. I am going to add my vegetables. Okay, there's my, ooh, that's hot. There's my hard-boiled egg. And it is perfectly hard-boiled. Okay? And that is it. That's all you do. That is the entire meal right there. Now, you can, if you want, put some tofu in here or put some chicken in here, and that would give it some extra protein. But other than that, all I'm going to do now is eat this and enjoy my lunch. All right?
All right. So that was pretty easy, wasn't it? So everything all in one bowl, hard-boiled egg, noodles, vegetables. Now, if you want to use frozen vegetables, go ahead and throw those in the last minute of cooking time. So remember, the cooking time is only 4 minutes. That is it. Now, you can also just make hard-boiled eggs. If you wanted to make hard-boiled eggs for a breakfast or for egg salad, 2 cups of water, poke holes in all of them, throw them in the microwave. I would extend the cooking time out a little bit more, but remember, don't cook them all for the 5 minutes. You want to break it at 2 minutes, give it a few moment break, move them around in there, and then cook them for 3 more minutes. Otherwise, they'll still explode because the pressure will build up in there too much, all right? But that is it. One bowl. Enjoy. So remember, enjoy like, oh, I almost forgot to tell you. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. You'll find this recipe and all the other recipes over on my website. You'll find that in the description below also, all right? So enjoy your day. Enjoy your life.